Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the UFC 242 live chat. We've done a lot of different things for this one.
Yep.
We've set up new cameras. So actually, just give us a tour through the cameras real quick, if you don't mind, Andrew.
Yeah, can you click through all?
So we got kind of a cool slider cam going on here. Unfortunately, it's a totally different kind of camera, so the color, profile is totally different, but you can see that there. And then we've got another shot just below that. So, hey, what's up? So we tried to do a few different things, and as a result, we ended up having to miss a few fights on the stream just because we were setting it up. It's our first time. This is a brand new table, brand new chairs, all that kind of stuff. But if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Jason Hartley. I'm the co-owner of the channel. Myself and Tom Ransom own the channel. And then, of course, I've got my buddy here, Bo Hunter.
I also run the channel.
Yeah, he also runs the channel. He's been on all the live chats with us, so you should be used to seeing him. And he's also done the regular live chats on Wednesdays. Just a quick forward. We already see that there's a shit ton of people on this stream. We are not illegally streaming the fights. What this is a fight companion. Yep. It's exactly what it sounds like. You're supposed to be watching on your TV and just hanging out with us. Yeah. A lot of times people are watching this by themselves. Usually the fights are happening at like 4 a.m. on the other side of the planet.
Hang out, ask questions, talk about the fights. We won't be streaming it.
Yes.
That's pretty much it.
So people asking for links will be blocked.
Yeah, talk trash to us if you want to.
Talk shit. Ask us to fight each other. So yeah, this is just a fun, totally chill thing. Again, if you are looking for an illegal stream, you are in the wrong place. Get the fuck out.
If you've been watching the fights, 3 have gone by on the main card. We're about to watch the co-main, which is Felder versus Barbosa 2.
Yeah, so
that was a killer opener for it.
Kind of a crazy time.
Which is awesome. It's a kind of an interesting co-main event for such a big card. But yeah. We actually were at the first fight in Chicago, and
July
I was
2015.
Really hammered, but if I can remember, that was crazy to watch live.
Yes, it was. Yeah, so who do you guys have in this fight? So we got Paul Felder walking out right now, and he's challenging Barbosa. For me, I'll just go ahead and shout it out. I think that Paul Felder is going to win. I think that Paul Felder is still very much on the rise in his career, and I think that right now Barbosa is kind of like he's kind of lost against everybody at the top of the division.
You think he's journeyman status? I
think he can absolutely turn it around in the way that like RDA did back in the day. I think he's got all the potential in the world to turn around his career and start doing well against the people at the top.
Yeah.
I feel like Paul Felder's just getting there. And when they fought, it was his second fight in the UFC. It was a good while ago, back in 2015 for him.
I think he was like 13-0 then.
Yeah, he hadn't even tasted defeat back then. So I think we're looking at a more experienced Paul Felder.
Felder's only on 1-fight win streak. He just beat Oliveira.
Yeah.
Right?
I think he's... Let me look at what he's got here.
No, he fought Vic, too.
So he fought James Vick, and he lost to Mike Perry. That was a split decision, so it was a close fight. But he did beat Oliveira, Stevie Ray, and Alessandro Ricci.
Yeah. Barbosa has much better wins. Barbosa has fought harder competition.
Yes.
After the Felder fight, too.
Yeah.
They put him through the fucking ringer.
And that's kind of my thing. He's lost all those guys, too, though. The highest level guy that he's beaten, he did beat Anthony Pettis, but that was on Anthony Pettis' 3-fight skid. So all the credit in the world to Edson at the same time, but...
Wait, Edson just got knocked out?
Shark Winnie. This is a joke.
That's fake. Yeah.
Who did he...
Barbosa versus Winnie?
Hang on. What the fuck is that?
What is that?
That is not a... People are messing with the
Wikipedia.
The Wikipedia record, so let's go to Tapology.
There's no way that that's right.
Yeah. Justin Gaethje. Why do they call him Shark Winnie? Am I missing something on Justin Gaethje?
I forgot Justin
the knockout
Gaethje
loss.
Kind of killed him.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's coming off a KO loss. He's fought. Yeah, he really has lost to all of the best dudes in the division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean...
He beat Pettis.
Yeah, he beat Pettis on that. And again, that was kind of on Pettis' little skid. I think the Pettis, even fighting now, and the Pettis before that skid are two different people.
I think it'll be interesting.
Right.
I think it'll be a really weird one.
But yeah, definitely help me delete some of these comments as you see them come through. There's definitely a lot of people trying to look for illegal links.
Guys, we're not going to be linking anything. I know I hate to beat a dead horse, but we're just chilling, talking over the fights. we'll help you. Well, I mean, we'll sync up the fights with you guys, so we'll talk through it at the same time. But that's really all we can do because I don't really like going to jail or paying lots of money and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have almost 500,000 subscribers, and we're not about to sacrifice our channel for that. Hey, I'm just telling them what's up.
Flex on them. You're flexing harder than Edson Barbosa right now.
Yeah, David Flores Jr. says, big shout out to MMA On Point. What up?
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm not seeing a ton of predictions out here. So do you have Barbosa?
I'm going to pick Barbosa just to be against you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to have that back and forth.
I kind of hope Felder wins, though, just because I really like him.
Yeah.
Especially since he started becoming a commentator. It's kind of weird that such a badass dude would be a theater guy. Like, I hope he... I mean, I don't know. I just hope that he's going to be a... I don't know. I like his personality. He's kind of a cool character, and he comes to fight. Like, he really does have exciting fights.
Yeah, I might need to.
That Perry fight was weird though, because it is a loss, but he took it at 170 and broke his arm in the first round.
Oof.
And kept going. Like, what a tough motherfucker.
Yeah. Look at that reach advantage for Edson.
Yeah.
75-inch reach advantage to 70.5 for Barbosa.
He doesn't have a 75-inch reach advantage.
Did I say? Well,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying, but I was like, whoa.
Ian Dalgliesh, I'm saying that wrong. Dalgliesh, I apologize. Just gave us a $5 super chat. Always great to see how far the channel has come. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you lost that.
Click it. Yeah. Sorry I can't donate more, lads. Have you guys had any contact with the UFC that wasn't for copyright? Like back in the day, we had like John Gooden on a chat. I don't know, and not really much direct contact with the UFC, so that might change soon. We've applied for credentials to be at live events in the past. We've only done it once. We applied for it last year when Tom and I went to UFC Liverpool. And we were not approved for those. So our contact with the UFC has been pretty minimal to this.
If the UFC is smart, though, man, they would 100% start letting people stream like this. Like, all it is exposure. I get we can't do pay-per-view cards, but once they move to a free TV model, like,
at least for fight nights.
It's only good for your sport. I mean, the NFL lets fans make crazy compilations and
there are
TV
Twitch channels that do live streams.
Right. Because they just realize it's like, oh, you're gonna bring in new fans that way.
Right.
The UFC is so tough because it's like I can't, as a fan, just go watch all of Anderson Silva's fights on YouTube.
Here we go. First round is starting up.
Let's go.
So remember on that timer there, it looks like you're ready.
Can I turn this up just a tad?
Yeah, you can turn it up just a tad.
All right,
Quick,
here we go.
$2 super chat. Dustin gets it done and with a fourth round knockout. So that's actually, we'll talk about that more.
I'm pulling for Dustin for sure, but I want to focus on this fight because it's too good.
Thanks for that shout out there, though. Smooth Shot 95 gave us that
calf kick.
Ooh,
Edson with that calf kick.
Oh,
I would hate to get
decent
kicked.
left hand by Paul Felder there.
Oh,
yeah, the leg kicks are paying off already for Barbosa.
Yeah, he's just going. Oh my God, dude! Did you see that? Felder's tough as shit, though.
It seems like if Felder's going to want to win this, he's got to stay out of kicking range. He's got to get into that punching range.
Edson doesn't do well with dudes that bully him. Like, get in their face, and I mean, that's
what he's doing.
Oh, he clipped him with that left hook.
Yeah.
Felder did.
Felder's pushing him towards the outer perimeter.
God. Oh my.
Ooh, they're both landing.
Yeah, they did. Their hands are so fast.
Felder looks so intense for this fight.
That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, he's clinching him against the cage, which is a good call as well.
Yeah, his nose is fucked.
He's already bloodied.
Well, did you see him? He just fixed his broken nose. Did you see it? I could tell that it was off. It looked weird, and Felder just reached up and popped it back in.
Oh, man.
Yeah, look, it's leaking bad.
Yeah, I couldn't tell that it was... I didn't see him pop it back in, but he's definitely bloodied, that's for sure.
See how caved in it is? Ouch.
Somebody just asked, Reese Schofield's $2.99 super chat. Are you guys pumped for the Diaz versus Masvidal fight? 100%.
Yes, dude.
I'm actually going to try to go to that fight now. I was waiting for the big announcement. Ooh, nice body shot. Missed with the big shot there from Felder.
Dude, that's a huge main event, and they're not making it for a title.
And they're not going to make a title co-main, so that's definitely the main.
It's good to see those guys finally get their due.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Nate has only been a headliner versus Connor, but now this is where he needs to be.
That's solidified status right there.
And Masvidal too. Masvidal has been a headliner before versus Benson and obviously Till, but that's just gonna be a war. 5 rounds of it. Let's go.
Ooh, nice elbow from Felder there. Barboza just shucked him off though.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Jeez.
These body kicks.
That was a nice check
Yeah,
there.
no. He checked a left body kick with his knee.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing he's going to need to do. If he's going to stop Barboza from throwing kicks, it's going to hurt his shins a lot.
He cut on his forehead too?
Yeah, he might have, yeah.
Damn. Barboza looks sharper.
Oh, that was interesting. He got a headbutt. Oh, Herb Dean's just like, nah, I didn't see it.
It was a headbutt.
They're both acknowledging it, so I guess there's no harm in stopping it for a minute. Is that what the cut's from?
I think he got a second cut on the right side now.
Oof.
Yeah, look at that. I think it's his right one on his... See? Oh, shit. See, watch this. Donk. Damn.
Wow.
Was that it? Really?
No.
It's this one.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty incidental.
He's getting cut up. Yeah, it was definitely incidental.
Definitely nobody's fault there.
I think he was just asking for the recovery time or something.
Oh. Tried to duck under it.
This is first round Barboza, though.
Yeah.
Unless you get on him and tire him out.
Ooh, nice elbow there from Felder.
Yeah. I didn't expect him to stand with him, to be honest. I thought he would try and scramble and take him down.
Dude, can you imagine if Felder just landed that? He just went for a spinning back kick. He tried to land it. If he landed that, that would have been insane. On Barboza, that would have been like Crow Cop back in the day, getting knocked out with a head kick. Gonzaga, that's who that was. It's funny how many downvotes we're getting from people that are just looking for live streams. A lot of these people, what's interesting is we're getting a lot of Russian speakers that are in here. It's like on free TV in Russia. It's so
Imagine
weird.
being such a loser that you dislike something on the internet. Like, just leave.
Like, what are you guys doing?
I've never disliked anything.
Why would you think there would be a channel that would be doing that? The channel would get deleted instantly.
I just mean in general. If you've disliked something, you're a douchebag.
Yeah.
I think that you're just going to go to someone's page and dislike something, just don't watch it.
I mean, I get it if a video just straight up sucks, but in this case, I mean, it's exactly what we're saying it is. I don't know what else to call it, for people to realize that this is a fight companion. Well, there's nothing else to call it. Ooh.
That was a
nice counter shots there from Barboza.
I think based on damage, you got to give this round to Felder.
Yeah.
No fucking way. Felder's gotten fucked up.
Oh, I heard that the exact opposite way. I thought you were just meaning Barboza.
Nah.
I just totally misheard what you actually said for what I thought you were going to say. Because it's like, well, clearly Barboza's the one damaging.
Yeah.
I do think that Felder's game is paying off at the end of this, though. He's just not hurting him.
Yeah.
But he's pushing him back.
Felder's
and he's making
face is fucked.
Yeah, he's bloodied.
My dude's got 3 different cuts and a broken nose.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, he's such a gangster. Just
people are saying we'll get a strike because they can see it off of here.
It's
reflecting on. Good call, my guys, because the UFC does not play. So I am taking that down.
Appreciate that, guys.
I appreciate people pointing that out.
Appreciate that for sure.
So how did you guys score that round? I think we're pretty unanimous here. We got to go by the damage that we saw there. I think we're seeing a good strategy on Felder's part, putting the pressure on him. He's trying to stay out of kicking range, and he's checking every kick he can, even the body kicks by pulling his knee up, which is smart because that's the quickest way to stop somebody from kicking you.
But it was 100%. I mean, if you scored that for Felder, then you don't watch fights. As much as I like that guy.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah. And that sucks that cut happened from a headbutt, too. Because it looks like he's way more jacked up, but it's from a headbutt. He did break his nose to hell, though.
Yeah. I don't know for sure that he broke it, but you said you saw him pop it in place.
Oh, he absolutely broke it.
Yeah, so this is smart. What Paul Felder is doing right now is he's trying to turn it into more of a boxing fight.
Yeah.
And that's the way that you're going to beat Barboza. You're not going to beat him at kicking range.
No, you gotta get in his face.
Easier said than done, though.
Yeah.
Because Barboza can knock anybody out with his hands, too.
And he's got pretty good defensive wrestling, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Spinning back.
Dude, the fact that Paul Felder did not, like, go down from that body kick is actually pretty insane. A lot of people get finished with that shot in particular.
Yeah.
Right to the breadbasket
I just
like that.
remember when we were watching it live, dude. That was way more of a dogfight than this one, I think. They were both just killing each other, and I couldn't imagine the punishment that they took.
Right. Yeah. The Dan Hooker fight, that's going to go down as one of the worst beatdowns I've seen in a long time. Oh.
Guy's going to the body now.
Yeah, just dug.
He's doing the Stipe.
Oh.
And Edson
Barboza.
with an explosive takedown.
Yeah. It's smart.
Very
Felder
smart.
was never going to expect a takedown.
Very smart.
It's good elbows there.
He looks like he might be cut up now.
Yep.
I think one of those elbows got through. Yeah.
Felder's active from the bottom,
that
which
was
is great.
bad. That was bad for Edson. Edson sliced up. Yeah, he's pouring blood. That was a great elbow for Felder.
How do you
There's
score an
another
exchange like that?
The damage,
Where the dude
man.
on the bottom damages the guy on the top.
Absolutely, it's the guy on the bottom.
Like, but we know how judging is, though. You know, like, they're probably still, despite one guy clearly getting the worst of this position, despite being on top, is going to get the score, probably.
Oh, yeah.
You should score it for that
Damn,
damage.
he hit him with another one.
Yeah.
Jesus. I would get up if I was Edson. This is not working for you, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, this definitely looks like it's going to be going into his eyes.
Shit.
That's a lot of blood from Edson.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's going for the armbar.
Holy shit, that's tight, too.
Yeah, that's really tight.
Really
he's got his
tight.
legs over the
They're
head.
so slippery, man.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Pouring blood.
Super hot.
But he snatched it. Edson's got his own. That's really tough to break.
It seems like he's out, yeah.
You can still get up. Get up. You got to shuffle up. You got to shuffle. That's a good move by Edson.
That was nice.
Holy shit.
That was a great ground game. Look at the welts on the side of Felder's head.
Felder's head.
Dude, Felder's head is fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got two massive.
God, it looks like Homer Simpson's mouth.
It might be.
It kind of does look like it.
That might just be.
I hope it shows the other side. It looks weird as hell. I've never seen anything like that.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that could have changed this fight, but Barboza's probably still winning.
He's got two crazy lumps behind his
ear. He's got two like separate hematomas behind his ear.
Oh, great right hand by Felder.
Yeah. Felder's coming forward, man.
God, his knees have to just be so fucked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nothing there. It does seem like these clinches aren't really paying off for Felder. It might be giving him some sort of cage control, but in comparison to the damage he's getting, I doubt he's going to win around that way.
I wish they'd give one of these dudes. I bring it up every stream. I just want Jose Aldo at 55. I have to say it every time.
I almost thought he was going to get the takedown there for a second. Whew. Dude, those kicks.
I know, man. He's got the craziest switch kick I've ever seen. At least in MMA.
Barboza might have the best kicks in all of MMA.
Yeah.
Like, even over Pettis.
I think he's... Oh, has a great right hand.
It's a good right hand. He's kind of wobbly.
It looked like it stunned him.
People aren't reacting like it, and the commentary's not reacting to it, but it looked like he was kind of wobbly there for a minute. Yeah, last 30 seconds of the round. That's
Did he get it? Nope.
Man, that looked like a deep double leg, but he had an underhook.
He timed it really well.
Yeah.
I feel like he got the underhook when he got to the cage.
This round's really close, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do score it on damage on this one, it has to be Felder on this round.
I would think so.
Cutting him open like that, almost getting the armbar, close submission attempt.
It's definitely been the most significant part, but
it's close.
If I was Felder, I would try. I mean, you got to tell him to finish no matter what.
I think this last round is really going to decide the fight. I could see that last round going either way, but I think this last round is really what's going to decide it.
Dude, just imagine being a fighter and thinking that you can beat a dude like Edson Barboza. Like, I get a lot of guys have done it, but it's just like the shit you got to go through to fight this guy.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm just not going to be able to walk for a couple weeks after, but I can beat him.
Dude, you have to be so, like, I don't know.
Confident.
Scared is, like, the wrong word, but nervous before going into a fight with some of these guys. Like, imagine stepping in there with Costa or Romero.
Dude, going in there with Yoel Romero.
Like, even Rampage said he used to get scared before the Vanderlei fights and the Chuck Liddell fights because he knew if he was going to lose, it was probably going to be by knockout in either of those fights.
Yeah.
And either of those matchups, I should say, because they fought multiple times. But pretty wild. All right, third round is starting up.
Here we go, round 3.
Curious to see who you guys have so far. There are so many people in here that are just, like, not even speaking English.
Well, that was
in the chat.
Who cares? It's okay if you don't speak English, guys. Jason?
They're just looking for links, dude.
You don't know them.
I don't know them.
I'm accepting of all languages, guys. Like Jason.
Ooh. There was a nice elbow that Barboza went for there. I couldn't tell if it landed.
You got to tell him to go for the finish, right? Like,
I think it could be that for either guy. Probably more so for Felder, but that last round you could argue Felder won, and the first round Barboza for sure won. Like, what was Barboza's major success in the last round?
Nah, I think you're probably right. I think you got to go Felder. But I mean, you're right on the scoring. That if
they might just score it for him anyway because he took him down.
He took him down. Gotta hope not.
Ooh, nice shot from Barboza there.
That was a very good
Felder
shot
landed a left hand back. Ooh, right hand from Felder. Barboza got cracked, but he didn't look affected by it. Ooh, nice jab from Felder there.
Really shows you how good Gaethje is.
Oh, man. Gaethje to knock him out like that. Jeez.
You got Cowboy and Gaethje.
Dude. That's next week,
fight,
man.
Bro. What a fight.
That one's sneaking up on us.
It definitely stuck up on me.
Yeah.
This has been a great year for fights.
It really has.
It's been incredible.
Nice combination from Felder there. Yeah, it's definitely sneaking up on us how good that fight is. It's like, wow, that's already next week.
Oh! Great back fist by Edson. Shit. That caught him clean. But
yeah, it
what
did.
A chin, bro.
Yeah, these guys are not being affected at all by some of these bigger shots. It's kind of crazy.
Dude, so who do you think that they're going to stack on the...
Ooh, elbow there.
Yeah, that was I think it hurt him.
I think it hurt him, too.
It wobbled him a little bit.
He was kind of running around there.
So who do you think they're going to stack on the MSG card?
Yeah, it's weird because they've already said they're not going to do title fights.
Yeah, so it's
because they don't want to put that as a co-main, and I can understand that, you know. And I actually kind of agree with that. So it kind of comes down to who else is going to put on a really fun show. I think if Gaethje doesn't come out too hurt from this fight, or Cowboy doesn't come out too hurt from this fight, I think they would be up for it. I think either of them are the type of fighters that would want to fight again real soon, and they would want to fight on a big card like that. It really just depends on how hurt they get, and matching them up could be really interesting. It could be up.
Dude,
I thought Barboza looked rocked there.
I know, man. He
could just be really tired, and he's just wearing his motions. Oh, nice counter shot from Felder.
Pouring it on, dude. This is when you got to really amp it up.
Yeah, I think Felder's probably taking this round. Oh,
I think he
1-2
still
from
might
Felder
need to
there.
finish, though. I don't know. I hope not.
He might. Yeah. But yeah, like they could possibly match him up against the winner of this fight. But then again, you know, Gaethje and Barboza have already fought, so that particular combination won't work.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
It would be fun to throw. I mean, Conor would never take a backseat because they've already said that Diaz is going to headline against Masvidal.
Nah, his hand's broken still.
Is it from punching that old man?
I mean, he was in a cast like even a month ago. He broke his hand after he punched the guy. He probably broke it punching the guy.
I thought it had already been recovered.
Nah, he broke it afterwards, I believe, because that punching incident happened in April.
Right. When he did the interview, I thought he said it was already healed up. Happy says, "Is that Jason MMA on point?" Yes, it is, Happy. I don't know who you are, but yeah, of course it is.
It's a sick name.
Yeah, just Happy's
Just
your
Happy.
name.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't imagine that Conor gets on that card though. But I wonder.
Yeah, he would never play co-main event. Ooh, another nice 1-2 there from Felder.
I mean, if they're not going to do titles, that's a lot of their. I mean, what star power do you have after
What
that?
star power after that? Yeah.
In reality, it's not. It's not really that great.
It makes for a really good main event, and then some fun fight underneath
I would
that.
probably throw some like. Is Aljamain on there yet? I'd probably put like Uriah on that if you could.
Yeah, Uriah would be fun. Oh! Last minute
That wasn't
takedown.
That was not a takedown.
Yeah, if he held him down, it would be more significant.
That was not a takedown. That was like a little slam. And he got right back up.
So it really comes down to how you score the second round on this one. I feel like Felder definitely won the third rounds. I mean, who knows? Somebody could have scored that
The third round?
takedown at the end. But that was definitely Felder's rounds. He was landing the bigger shots. That's the first
I'm anxious
round or
to see
second
these
round.
numbers because I don't know.
Fight metrics, yeah. Ooh. I feel like Felder definitely won the third round.
See what? That's where he fixed his nose right there.
Somebody could have scored that takedown. I just missed it. I was looking at the
Ouch.
comments.
But yeah, I don't know. What star power do they have outside of that? I mean,
Yeah, somebody else throw out some suggestions here because we're kind of stumped on this
yeah,
one.
I am stumped. Who else would they put on MSG?
Yeah, Costa already said he doesn't want to fight until after 243. So obviously 244 would be way too quick.
Costa's not really that big of a star either.
No, it would just be a fun fight to throw on there against
him.
really anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody in the middleweight division. Maybe Jacare or somebody like that. But I feel like Yoel will probably fight in a rematch against him next.
Yeah, there's really not that many people. Recently had just a ton of people retire.
So round 3 clearly was to Felder. Round 2, they scored more for Barboza. In terms of significant
I like
strikes
how close
only.
round 1 was, at least for the significant strikes, but it was definitely...
Yeah. Definitely
I think,
with the cuts and
I think
everything.
Felder might have lost that one, man.
It's close. I think it's
But
all in how you score the second
I really
round.
thought that I would have given the second round to him. I probably would have given the fight to him.
To Felder?
Yeah. I would have.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you got the close submission attempt and you cut him open,
That's split.
30-27.
That's bullshit.
How do you give him the third round?
Okay, that's closer. Wow. It's Edson. Oh,
Wow.
They gave Paul... Dude, who gave Paul the first round?
Yeah, how
what
do you
a
give him
load
the
of
first
shit,
round?
man. What a load of shit.
How do you give Paul the first round and how do you give Barboza the third
That's
round?
a load of shit, man.
Crowd isn't in for it. Crowd does not
I'm
like
cool
it.
with Felder winning, but that's a load of shit.
Yeah, it's 29-28 on either for either
No
man.
matter what. He's fake crying. He's
faking it.
He's a theater major. I can tell he's fake crying.
Got him. Kind of turn this up a little bit.
Listen, I could be sitting with you guys right now. I'd be a lot hotter than you, believe it or not. I think in here is better than being in the suit with you and Dominic, but Edson is one of the biggest studs in this division. Can we give it up for Junior Edson Barboza? This guy's an absolute warrior. That could have gone either way. The first time it was close. This guy and I
So close.
the cage and the training room together twice now in the octagon. Mom, in 2 days, happy birthday. I love you so
What are you
much.
laughing at, Mandrew?
I had one of the hardest haircuts of my life on Thursday into Friday. But we made it. I made it for my daughter, Ashley. I love you so much. All you top 5 guys out there, you can't run no more. Come in here and get some. Gaethje, Tony, Connor. I don't care who you are. I'm only in here to be in here with
Man.
the best. Otherwise, I'm going to retire and become a commentator or an actor. I don't have to do this.
That's tough, man. That's tough for him to call out those people.
How the last 8 weeks have been for
It's tough for him to call out those people.
Yeah, because those people don't want to fight him.
I would just give him.
They have bigger fights already in front of
the
them.
Loser of Cowboy and Gaethje.
Yeah, the loser would be fun.
But
I know he doesn't want
Did he
that.
call out Cowboy? No, he didn't say Cowboy.
He said Gaethje.
Yeah, because he trains with Donald.
Yeah.
But I'm letting him hit me back. Let me tell you, he hurt me again about 5 times to the body.
I like Quinta would be a fun fight to do next.
Yeah, Al would be great. I was thinking they should give Al to Gregor, though.
He's scheduled on October 6th. Okay, so he's fighting Hooker at 243. So
Oh,
maybe the
that's
winner
right,
of
that's
that
right.
fight, that would be a fun fight to make for
That
him.
wouldn't be too bad.
It's weird,
Yeah,
though, because...
his nose is jerked.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
It's weird because Hooker lost to Barboza to try to throw him into another title fight like that. Or not title fight. Yeah, main event time. Yeah, so chat, sound off on who you think is going to win this main event. Is there anybody? So the underdog is Poirier. Bo and I don't care if it's a popular opinion or not, Bo and I are both predicting that Poirier would win. And that just straight up being off of Poirier probably being the best well-rounded guy that Khabib has fought to date. You know, Conor's never been known for having great takedown defense or being great on the ground even. The only time that we've ever seen Conor really do good on the ground was against a really young Max Holloway, who Poirier, by the way, submitted in the first round with a triangle arm bar off of the mount position. So...
What, him versus Holloway?
Yeah. I was just talking about
he
how
was good versus Pettis. He caught Pettis in a couple subs. They were scrambling.
That was close.
They were scrambling like crazy.
Yeah, and I was just justifying why I think Poirier is going to win, and I know you were saying that too. And so my thing was, this is the best well-rounded guy that we've ever seen Khabib up against.
For sure.
I think the way it's going to go is probably the first 2 rounds. It's going to be pretty bad for Poirier. I think he's going to get taken down a lot. You know, who knows, a knockout could happen early or something like that. And Khabib is totally capable of doing that. He's done it in the past himself. But for me, I see Khabib's game plan working out for the first 2 rounds. But it's going to be kind of like the Iaquinta match, where Iaquinta, after a while, he started getting real sweaty. Just the fact that they're in Abu Dhabi could mean that it happens even sooner. But Khabib essentially wasn't able to take down Iaquinta except for one more time for 3 more rounds when he fought Iaquinta.
And so, get tired?
Not necessarily tired, but it was once they started becoming more sweaty, like when he was going for that crazy, like basically an ankle pick that he would chain all the way up to a high crotch and then throw him, he wasn't able to do anymore because he was so sweaty that his foot would just slip out. I think Poirier is pretty well prepared for it, and I think that it's going to be hard to get a takedown on him, but I think he'll still be able to do it. And then after those first 2 rounds, it'll just be almost too sweaty in order to do that in the way it was for Iaquinta. And then I think that's when Poirier hypothetically would start to take over.
I think Khabib's going to be in a lot of trouble on the feet. I just think Dustin's footwork, and Dustin's probably the best boxer at 55. Like that's. I know Conor beat Dustin, but Dustin has improved more than Conor. I think.
It's like Max Holloway. You know, he beat Max Holloway too,
right? And
he beat him on the ground of all things.
Yeah.
Now Conor nobody can even take Max Holloway down.
Conor didn't even look bad on the ground against Khabib. Like, he had some bad moments, but he wasn't just taking damage the whole time. Like, he was mostly getting controlled. There was a point in the second round where he was taking good shots, but other than that, he kind of defended well. So if Dustin can do the same.
Daniel Cormier on Detail on ESPN. Daniel Cormier, Khabib's teammate, said that Conor did well. So, that's saying something.
I think Conor did really good on the ground. He just ran out of gas.
It's just not good enough.
He ran out of gas, too.
The second round, he wasn't out of gas. Like, I felt like it was just technique of Khabib's. It was good. It's just not good enough.
Not good
Khabib's
enough.
just that good.
Yeah, not good enough.
Yeah, they're showing all the 229
they're showing
brawl
the crazy
footage right
brawl,
now.
man.
People criticize the UFC show and stuff like this, but I don't. It's the part of the story. That's who Khabib is. Like, that. Not addressing that would be like not addressing the elephant in the room that everyone else is talking about while they're at home. Like, there's no sense in not showing that.
Yeah.
It's a part of this fight, 100%. It's a part of Khabib's history, part of who he is as a fighter.
I did not expect Dustin to beat Max like he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that fight, he still had some adversity. He took through it, but his power, man, his boxing, and he stayed there for 5 fucking rounds. And it looked like he even started gassing in the 4th, and then just
pushed
caught
through
a second wind and figured it out.
He just wouldn't give up. Yeah, like they're talking about comparisons right now to Bisping because
just like underdogs.
The hardest roads to the belt. Like the hardest road to the belt probably is Michael Bisping to this point.
Bisping is the
Dustin
most
Poirier is right there.
Motherfucker, dude. Like to go up the ladder, he lost so many #1 contender spots.
I'm actually getting a lot of the diamond wins. Poirier. There's more
Dustin.
Khabib in here, but there's a good amount of people saying Dustin.
I think Khabib is very good, but this is the best fighter he's fought. It's not. I don't think it's that close. I think Dustin is his toughest challenge.
If Khabib smokes Dustin, then I'm probably not going to be picking against him for a while, even against Tony. Because the thing about Tony that you and I have always talked about is Tony has a really good submission bottom game.
Yeah.
Which no one that Khabib has fought to date has had a good bottom game.
Yeah.
To be able to submit somebody from. Even RDA is a jiu-jitsu black belt, but he's also more the hammer than he is the nail. We've never really seen him win from the bottom. That is something, Kevin Lee was wrestling Tony when he got that triangle choke on him. So it just shows that he can beat even the best wrestlers.
Tony can definitely be taken down. I think he actually is okay with being there and scrambling.
Yeah,
he's got
especially over a 5-round fight. It doesn't mind conceding 1 or 2 takedowns.
He's got better stand-up than Khabib, though.
Who does?
Tony does.
Oh, yeah. Basically, it would come down to, they say nobody's ever submitted Khabib in practice.
That's crazy.
I'm sure some of his teammates that he's grown up with, but I guess at AKA it's not happening with any of his AKA teammates. So, it does show that it's not guaranteed that anybody can in the UFC submit him, no matter how good they are if they're back. Yeah, they're showing the Michael Johnson fight. And so that's a really good one to bring up because Michael Johnson, knocked out Poirier. That's Poirier's worst loss by far.
That was kind of a fluke, though.
It was crazy fast shots. Michael Johnson was more on a tear back then.
Yeah. Michael Johnson can catch you. He caught Khabib, too. He just didn't finish him. Michael Johnson is so dangerous. He can hit hard and he's fast as fuck. He's kind of one of those guys that just loses. He's off and on.
It was kind of the Diaz loss that sent him off track, I felt like.
Yeah.
Because Diaz just has that way of kind of demoralizing people when he beats them.
Yeah.
He just keeps
even
going.
Looks good. When he fought Darren Elkins.
Oh, yeah.
He was actually piecing him up in the first round and then just ran out of steam.
Right. Yeah, that's something about Darren Elkins.
Because Michael Johnson beat Tony Ferguson. Mm-hmm. He's not a terrible fighter.
Yeah, Michael Johnson beat Tony Ferguson right after The Ultimate Fighter back in the day. It's pretty crazy.
That's Tony's last loss.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, Tony has, I think, the longest win streak now that Daniel Cormier's lost. Because Daniel Cormier, didn't he have the longest streak? And then, because they overturned the John Jones loss.
But not because the other John Jones loss still would have been.
That was 2015.
He didn't put up 12. His 12 streak until then. He had a 14-0 heavyweight streak.
Ring 5555 gave us a $1.99 super chat and says, "Why does this stream have more dislikes than likes?" That's because people are jumping in here thinking that we're going to do an illegal stream.
People think that we can stream the fight, man.
If anybody has
make $60, it's not that hard.
Yeah, seriously. If anybody has an idea of what we can call this, so that people won't come in here thinking that this is an illegal stream, we'll call it that. We'll call it that right away. We'll change the title on it right now.
UFC 242. Spend $60 and watch us.
Yeah,
dude, just go make $60. It's really not that difficult. Go work for someone for half a day.
Yeah,
it's not that difficult.
I've thought about literally putting "not an illegal stream" in the title, but I feel like that would actually draw bad attention. I feel like it would probably demonetize the video first off, and it would probably draw bad attention from the UFC because they just see the keywords "illegal stream," and because they're trying to block these illegal streams, they're probably getting thousands of people every hour trying to put up illegal streams on YouTube. So they would probably just block the video if we put "not illegal stream." If there's something else I can call it, I will call it that in a fucking
We
heartbeat.
shouldn't even focus on it, man, because they're like most people in here that are just here to hang out and have a good time and talk to other fans are just cool as hell. So
Yeah.
that's really what it's for, man. Just we used to watch fights by ourselves,
Yes.
just me and Jason, and not with a room full of people. And I know that there's people around the earth watching this at 2 a.m. by themselves, and it's like, yeah, do you want to talk about the fights? It's the most fun thing to do, to chat with your friends while you're watching some oh shit moments happen.
Hazmat actually just left a comment, said call it alternative commentary.
Alternative comment. That's not terrible, but
Yeah, the commentary idea I think is kind of nice.
Fight companion.
I like something
Maybe
along
you do
that.
like yeah. I don't know what we do. Dustin's in the cage. I just hope.
Alternative commentary is, I like that because that's what they used to do for the other events, like Snoop Dogg when he would do that on Fight Pass, you know.
I feel weird calling myself a commentator though.
Yeah, like we're just fans, you know. We're just here to hang out with you guys. Matthew Daniel says, huge fan, appreciate it. And so right now they're doing the walkout for Khabib. So everything just went black, so we're waiting on him to walk out right now before the fight starts. For those wondering, got another person giving a shout out to Dustin Poirier. Shafat Hussein says Khabib. Praying Dustin wins.
Dustin
Says
could
Joe
definitely
Marshall.
win. I just don't want it. I just want it to be uncontroversial. That's the only thing I care about.
Yeah,
No
just
injuries.
be definitive.
No injuries. No early stoppages. Let's go.
Yes.
It is pretty badass in Abu Dhabi that they built an arena. They built this arena in 2 months.
Yeah, it's so crazy that they've done that all 3 times.
Why don't they just make one?
Yeah, it seems like the UFC would probably go out there more because they're a big partner. Abu Dhabi's been a big partner for a while now. It seems like they would go out there more. Oh, dude, one of the cameramen just totally tanked.
Yeah.
The camera just like, there's so much security and all these people are around Khabib right now that I think they knocked over the cameraman. That was pretty funny. But yeah, like I think if they just built an arena there, they're already partners. You know, I think that the UFC would try to go out there more often. They would try to go out there at least once a year or something like that. Because the last time they've been out there is 2014. Before that was 2010 when, you know, that was Maya versus Silva. And the first BJ versus Edgar fight.
I'm really interested to see what's the American buy rate for this going to look like now that Conor's not a part of it. Because Khabib there's no trash talking. There's no trash talking for this one. There's no crazy build up.
The YouTube views are pretty great though.
Yes, they are. They are. That's why I'm excited. I want to, are those international views? Are those
right? A lot of them
there's
are
a lot
no
of
doubt
international.
international for sure.
So it's going to be interesting. Khabib says he's going to make like 2 or 3 times as much as he made for the Conor fight on this fight.
Yeah,
Is that possible without
the
pay-per-view
number was
points?
6 million is the number that they threw out.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're guaranteeing him that because he's such an international star.
Think of where they're fighting too, though. Think of how much money is in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi wanted the fight. They said, "Yeah, we want to do a fight this year, but we want Khabib to be a part of it." And it was a part of their new contract that the UFC signed with them
I bet they
for
probably
the
paid
next
for
5
it.
years or so. Yeah, I think they're paying quite a bit of that disclosed gate. Let's see. 12 million views on the Conor versus Khabib fight on the UFC's page. What was for some reason the Michael Johnson one was the one that had the most, 17 million views. Probably because he had the finish there and most people had already seen the Conor one. And they wanted to see that kind of crazy, just like talking shit performance where he's literally like, you have to give up. I'm going to fight for the belt. And he's talking shit to Dana.
I deserve this.
I deserve this. I think less people had seen it. People are asking if it's fight time. Not just yet. They're still walking out to the cage.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude.
KIC says, big fan of the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate all my hard work.
Appreciate it all.
Dude.
Somebody's asking if they fought already. No, they haven't fought.
Nope.
They're walking out. They haven't done the announcements yet. So Khabib just entered the cage, and they're about to do the announcements. So
We're about to... All right, guys. Who wins in what round and how?
yeah, throw out those predictions. I feel like most people are expecting Poirier to win, but I think that Khabib is definitely the favorite. So, yeah, no, dude.
Crazy.
Let's see. Any streams? People keep asking for that. No, we're not doing that.
We'll just say it every time. Not a stream. What if we could put it in the overlay? Just fight companion, not a stream.
Not a stream. This is like just have like a ticker going through at the bottom.
Says, this is not a stream.
Not a stream. We're
Actually,
just here to hang out with fans.
Idea. This is not a stream.
I have thought about doing that. Let's see.
Let's go, Dustin. To you guys. Yeah, that's about it.
Khabib gonna win. Poirier. Khabib gonna win. Inshallah. Khabib 3rd round. Khabib 4th round. Khabib by decision.
Dang, a lot
Khabib
of Khabib.
5th round. Wow. Yeah, I think most people are here for Khabib. He's definitely the bigger star, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Dustin starches him in the 3rd round.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Either way, this is going to be incredible. This also sets up, either way, amazing follow-up fights.
Yes. Yeah, I think no matter what, we're going to see some really great matches come out of this.
Because you go Khabib, either one, if Conor doesn't get, they'll probably give Conor a shot at one of them. Either way. Khabib loses, rematch with Conor. Khabib wins, rematch with Conor.
Yeah.
Somehow Tony Ferguson will get...
I'm so interested in, like, Conor fighting right now at the moment, though, because it's just been so much, like, crap talking and no, like, real following up for such a long time.
You got to hope he does come back. He's always part of the conversation, man. You can't, like...
I want him to come back, but just come back already. That's just kind of my thought.
Yeah.
I don't want him part of the title picture just yet. I would love to see him fight the winner of Cowboy and Gaethje.
Yeah.
And, like,
that's the
title
fight.
shot
That's
again?
the fight. That's the fight.
Either of those fights are massive.
Him or Jose up at 55.
I mean, he said he was up for it.
Or
The Edgar fight was kind of a weird
back
call
down
out.
to 55.
Yep.
Him versus Pettis is a good one, too. I think there's a lot of good fights, man.
There's a ton of good ones.
I wouldn't give him Edson.
Just got a shout out from
Figures it out.
Sweden. What up, Sweden?
Thanks, Sweden.
Yeah, it's such a great time for you guys to be watching the fights tonight because it's only like 9:30 in the UK at least. I'm not sure what time zone the Sweden is. I think maybe you're an hour ahead.
So, yeah, so
Like,
then we go Tony
maybe
Ferguson.
10.
I guarantee if Khabib wins, though, GSP is going to say some shit about coming back to 55.
Yeah, I think GSP is definitely still part of this equation. Like, I don't think that the UFC is ready to sleep on that fight. I get why they don't like it because, I mean, he's outright said he wants to fight for the belt because he wants a 3rd belt, but he also outright said he's going to leave.
Yeah.
I think he would do it if he knew Conor was next in line. I think he would defend the belt at least once because he wanted the Conor fight. All right, Dustin Poirier just got announced.
Let's go, Dustin.
Yeah, let's go, Dustin.
Man.
So in for this. Patrick James says, big shout out to MMA on Point. Wasn't a big fan until GSP Bisbing. Watched all your videos and learned a lot about MMA from your channel. Thank you, Patrick. Much appreciated.
I had a buddy that said that he was going to bet on Khabib, and I was like, what are you doing? Why would you bet on a negative 500 favorite, like a 500 favorite?
That's so much cash that you
Put
have
your
to throw
money-
down
Put
just
your
to
money
make
on
something.
Dustin.
Yeah, when the odds are like that, I mean, you have to put in so much cash to even win anything.
Right.
Yeah, this is great, man. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Here we go.
Dude,
Man, it's one of those
I got those
edgy,
butterflies,
yeah,
dude.
I know, dude. It's the edge of your seat
I'm so fucking pumped.
kind of fights. Holy shit.
Man, we are about to go here. They're meeting in the center of the
Here
cage.
we go.
Mark Goddard.
Look about the same size, too.
Yeah. He's got a big head, man.
He does.
Big noggin.
I thought Khabib was playing mind games with him because every time he saw Dustin, he was like hugging him and shit.
We're friends. We're friends, Dewey. We're friends.
I trick him. I hug him, then smash.
All right, here we go.
Here
First
we go,
round's
guys. First
about to
round.
start. We got our timer
shit.
here. Keep in mind, our timer is delayed with the internet, so we're getting a stream from Abu Dhabi, and then we're also streaming here, so it may not be in sync with yours, but at least you'll know where we're at. And we just started.
Dustin meeting him
Just
in the
met
middle.
center of the cage.
Dustin's not going to let him get to the cage.
Woo! Yeah, this is crazy. It's insane how not so stacked this fight card was, but this fight in particular has
Makes
made it
all of it
so
worth
worth it. You got a crazy good fight like this, it almost doesn't matter.
I had a dream that Dustin rocked him with an uppercut. As he was coming in.
Prophetic. Oh,
That's exactly what you don't want him to catch your leg.
Nobody's landed a strike yet. Poirier just tried to throw a kick, which Nurmagomedov caught, but surprisingly he didn't go for the takedown. I think he was just kind of too far out the way he caught it.
Dustin is staying way outside and waiting for him to shoot.
Yeah, he's got the longer arms for sure, so it's a good thing for him to be on the outside.
I would imagine that his strategy is, while Khabib is fresh, is stay on the outside and see if you can catch him coming in.
Yeah.
And then later when Khabib is a little bit more tired, then you can get in there and work your jab. But he's working like a third or fourth round kind of game.
Wow. Poirier's throwing kicks. He just threw 2 kicks back-to-back there. It's kind of a no-no against wrestlers. All right. So what happens here?
Let's see what Dustin can do.
Single leg, yeah. Poirier's defending well here.
Yeah.
He's preventing Nurmagomedov's left arm from wrapping around.
He's going 2-on-1.
A lot of times that's what you'll see Nurmagomedov do. He'll try to link his hands together and really just kind of get that unbreakable grip. He's switching to a single, and he's got it.
So up to a single. Can Dustin pop up?
Yep. And he's riding him. Nurmagomedov's pushing forward on him. A lot of this was covered in that detail in the Conor McGregor thing that Daniel Cormier did. Where a lot of people were trying to kind of get to the back.
Oh, Dustin hits the switch.
That was a nice scramble.
Oh,
that's bad. That's bad.
No hooks.
Yeah, no hooks.
Oh, that's a bad spot for Dustin. Full back control.
Oh, he's switching to the full mount here.
Full mount. Oh,
man, dude, that was an eye gouge.
Bro.
That was a really bad eye gouge. Holy shit. He literally just grabbed his eye and pulled him back.
Bro.
Mark Goddard, what are you doing?
Oh, Dustin, no.
Oh, this is the gorilla grip.
Dustin's getting
gorilla grip.
Out, bro.
Oh.
That's bad.
Nope,
okay,
nope.
All right, he broke it. Damn, Dustin.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on, bro.
pretty far from being underneath the chin, but dude, he went for the eyes
He's still
again.
Grabbing his eyes, man. Khabib dirty as shit.
Pissing off all those people.
Like I've been learning lessons from John Jones.
Dude, he's grabbing him in the eye.
His fucking finger out of his
Mark
eyeball,
Goddard, what are you
man.
doing? He just went for that again.
Dude, he's done it 3 times.
Dude, that's
not good.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight.
Very tight. He's just breaking. He's got to go 2-on-1.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he can't.
He's got that gorilla grip. We saw what happened with. I mean, it was controversial, but we saw what happened with Ben Askren and Lawler.
Survivor, bro.
Yeah, he's got no quit in him.
Can you get up, Dustin?
Oh, he's up.
Dustin's up, but can he stay up? Oh shit.
Nurmagomedov's riding him again.
Still got his back.
He's putting the pressure forward. Okay, he's
Good.
circled out.
And he got under.
Wow.
Can he keep it though?
It's pretty notable that
Nice.
Conor McGregor couldn't get out of that situation.
No.
That was what ended the fight in the
Damn.
4th fight. He got stuck in that back position, then he rolled over to a mount,
Khabib
and then
is
that's
so
when he took his
fucking
back.
Dominant on the ground, dude. But Dustin survived. He hasn't really taken that much damage. He got cracked a couple times, and he's almost had his head pulled off.
I'm pretty sure he's looking towards his corner right now. It's kind of interesting.
He's not exactly sure what to do. He's just like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Yep, he's getting ridden, he's putting all the forward pressure on his palms there, but Poirier got...
Oh, that was so slick.
Yeah, real nice trip there from Nurmagomedov.
This is Khabib's just world right here. This is where you gotta hurt him.
This is what you would expect for, like, especially the first couple of rounds.
This is what that... See, switch again,
yeah.
but see, he just can't... He can't break his grip.
Yeah, the grip is not being let go in those situations. Great attempt at a scramble, but it's just not working.
This is the difference between Conor and Dustin, though. Dustin trains at one of the top camps in the world.
Right.
And
with the top wrestlers in the world.
He's going to be ready. He's not really going to get that tired.
It does feel like, though, this is another level of pressure here from probably anybody he's ever tried to wrestle with.
Absolutely.
Oh, Khabib smash.
It's almost over.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah, tell him to quit fucking grabbing his eyeballs.
Hell of a... yeah, seriously. Like, those were direct eye gouges right there, man.
Yeah.
Dustin reacted really crazy to the first one.
Yeah, it's amazing that he didn't catch him.
Man. How good is Khabib, man? That's all Khabib right there.
I'm sure they knew that was going to happen, though. Or that you have to at least think about that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this dude's at least going to get you down one time, bro.
He was in the worst of the worst positions there.
Yeah.
The worst of the worst positions. Huh. Dustin just
said, sorry. He's just said that he's looking for submissions and waiting for him to kick
explode.
Off. Yeah. So Dustin's kind of biding his time down there.
That's what GSP did to Bisping. He let Bisping feel like he could get up, and in that moment, that's when he went for the rear naked. He jumped on his back. He actually intentionally let him have a little bit of space in order to grab that rear naked choke.
Did you watch that Damian Maia and Masvidal video I sent you? Did you ever watch that?
Which one was this?
I sent it to you as a breakdown of the fight and the defensive, because Maia had...
Was that from BJJ Scout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was shown that literally the whole reason that Masvidal looked so good and kept him off him was he would just go 2-1 every time he would get his back.
Right.
He would not even come close to letting his hands get together.
Oh.
Flying knee.
Nurmagomedov went for kind of a crazy flying knee there. It looked like he eye poked him, and
that hurt
he was
Dustin.
just apologizing for it.
Dustin, you got to fire some punches, bro.
Oh! Big shots from Dustin there.
That was a huge right hand from Dustin.
Yeah, Nurmagomedov is backing up.
Khabib is hurt.
He landed a shot backing up on Dustin there.
Yeah,
that was impressive.
I know. That definitely stunned him, though.
That might be the biggest shot now that's landed on.
Yeah, maybe.
So this is something we don't usually see. We don't see Khabib going backwards.
Dustin looks like... I don't know.
Oh! He might have broke his foot there.
Come on, Dustin's hands.
That looked like it hit the bottom of Khabib's
man.
elbow when he tried to kick him there, which is why he reacted the way he did.
Look at Dustin, dude. Dustin looks slow, bro.
Well, I think he looked fine just a second ago, but he just kicked him, and now he has no power to spring off that foot. You see the way he just...
Yeah.
Ooh, man. That's rough.
Nah, it's...
Oh! No guillotine there.
It's not going to happen, man. Dustin's already lost.
This is looking bad.
I can't say anything to him, but I think... Those punches did not look good, man. They did not look like second round Max Holloway punches.
No. I mean, I think he lost his foot there. I think he hurt his foot really bad on that kick.
Even before then, he didn't. But
I think he's trying to stay back. I think that's the difference. He's trying to keep his body outwards as he's punching, and he's not going all in on the punches because he didn't have to worry about that against Max Holloway. So he would go all the way in.
It definitely looked like he jacked up his foot somehow.
He's actually trying to go for a single on Khabib here.
Yeah.
It's kind of a counter wrestling measure. They're both actually just kind of resting.
They're both, I think, kind of tired.
Poirier's carrying. Oh, yep.
That definitely hurt Khabib, though.
Yeah.
Khabib got hurt for sure. Dustin's got to figure out a way to get up.
This is the classic ankle position where he wraps the ankles.
Thing.
This is what he does to everybody. He did it to Conor. He did it to Michael Johnson. Anybody he's fought, this is kind of the Khabib position here. You don't really ever see other wrestlers do this. You don't even see his teammates do this.
So dominant on the ground, man.
Yeah.
It's got to be insane to just to have this dude on top of you mauling you. That definitely was
the most frustrating
position
position
I've ever seen him hurt. Dustin can hurt him if he can get up.
Right.
And survive.
The question is how compromised is his foot, too?
Yeah, that did not
He
look
very
good.
Clearly reacted to that kick landing on the bottom of his elbow. It looks like he's cut open, too.
Yeah,
his left eye.
Come on, Dustin. Ooh, those hurt.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting.
And then Khabib will sweep the leg. Throw him off balance super quick.
Yeah, they're just kind of up against the cage right here. He's got double underhooks on Khabib. He doesn't have a... Yeah, the crowd seemed like they were reacting to a possible guillotine, but he wasn't even close to having that.
Dustin can explode and move.
He's got a single underhook here.
Yeah.
Khabib's got wrist control.
God, Khabib is so fucking strong, man.
Yeah. That's the kind of crazy thing. They're about the same height, but if you watch their weigh-in, you just see how much bigger they're... Like, his back sticks out.
Yeah.
Like, his upper body is just so developed in a way that no one else is, and that only comes from wrestling
just
since you're a baby.
30 years of wrestling. It's amazing that his body is held up. Dustin could have jumped that guillotine. I think he was thinking about it. It's really close.
He's trying to threaten it.
Oh, well, he's got arm in. That's the reason why. He can't jump it.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, I thought he had arm in. He didn't.
Wasn't quite tight enough anyhow.
Oh, that was a good elbow.
Oh, of course.
Dang. I mean, Khabib is fucking dominant, but goddamn, it's boring.
It's like there's real tension in all of the moments. That's the way I would describe it, rather than boring.
That's a good point. I'm mad at myself for saying boring.
I mean, if he was trying to fight on Dana White's looking for a fight, he wouldn't get a contract.
Yeah, maybe not. What you got, Dustin? Come on, Dustin.
Nice shots landed from Khabib there.
Khabib looks great, though.
Yeah, Khabib looks top shape. It looks like a lot of people were wondering what it would be like to have Abdul Manap there with him, and then fighting in front of like a lot of his friends that weren't able to get visas or travel to the U.S.
I
or
think
here.
it hurt Dustin.
Yeah. Oh. We've seen him do this before. He did that against Gaethje after like the third rounds when they fought, where he just kind of leaned forward, and it looks really bad because you never see a fighter do that unless they're really gassed. But Dustin still did it. It's pretty demoralizing so far, though. Like, I expected Khabib to be dominating the rounds, but not quite that dominant. You know, I didn't expect it to be that abusive.
His output. I mean, he's not pulling the jab. Even he does not look like he was doing it versus Max. He's not throwing.
But he didn't have to worry about a takedown versus Max. I think he's
he's
staying back out. And he's trying to keep his legs.
Right.
He's really trying to punch at the edge of his range. There's the punch that landed on Khabib. Dude, Khabib's chin held up right there, big time. Yeah. Ooh. That's something we never see from Khabib. We never see him going back like that.
Yeah. Oh, he was definitely hurt right there. And I thought that Dustin was going to. That was. Man, Khabib.
Hell of an uppercut.
Tying up those angles.
Such an effective technique. It's so subtle.
Yeah.
But it works.
Dustin knows he's got to let his hands go.
Yeah.
He just
threw a kick.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that he's not jabbing more to set up his left hand. He's just throwing it. He'll throw it. It's kind of like he's just loading up for that one big shot.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah. He's really trying to stay on the outside range. I mean, you can see he's like trying to just basically keep him at the edge of his range. Oh! He doesn't have that.
He could if he had full guard.
Oh, that just got tighter.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. He probably doesn't have it.
He doesn't have full guard.
Oh!
Dude, was he asleep?
He was trying to defend. He was trying to roll out of it.
That's.
Oh shit! That might be it. Oh man!
Oh my god!
That's a really smart defense. That defense was crazy good because he would roll out of it and then Poirier would have to readjust. So Poirier's arms are probably pretty gassed off that.
For some reason, he kept the butterfly.
I think he was having a hard time getting around.
He knows much more than me, but if he got to cinched it back up under his chin a little bit more and taking full guard, he had it. That looked like, but it looked like he was giving him kind of a rollover to defend.
I think Nurmagomedov was blocking it. Yeah. I mean, I thought he had it for a minute there.
Me too.
Pretty insane.
Holy shit.
That was really close.
Yeah, Dustin, you can't say that.
Oh,
that's Dustin. Don't give up, Dustin.
You could tell he wasn't. Bro. You could tell he wasn't really putting full pressure on that. It was kind of just, I don't know, just to see what he could get out of that situation. That's it. I think that's probably it.
That's going to be it. Dustin's out.
Yep, that's it.
Fuck.
Way to go, Khabib, dude. Total dominance.
Oh, are you going to rush out into the crowd and fight someone again?
His team's trying to stop it. He hugged Dana? That's funny.
Dana. Damn, Dustin.
That's his dominant.
Yeah,
I'm not picking against Khabib in the next fight, even if it's against Tony at this point. I'm not picking against him at all. Let it go, bud. Let it go. Let it go.
No, that's pretty good.
He is that good.
I don't think Dustin looked that good against him, though, man. I just think his hand, he did not let his hands go at all.
I mean,
no jabs.
That's so easy for you to say that. Like, I think he really wanted to. Like, I think he can't afford to just start going off on exchanges.
You don't not throw jabs. The jab is the safest stand up. He's throwing giant overhand lefts from range, and hoping that they land. I mean, I'm not gonna pick it. I mean, it's just, it seems weird.
Yeah, I mean,
You want to feint. You want to get him to move
yeah.
and react, and then you can throw the left hand.
I just don't.
Loading up and throwing the left
Neither
hand.
of us should be talking techniques. Like
I'm just saying.
Yeah, like
it's objective. You can see it, but
it's
this is where I thought he got him.
Yeah, he almost had it, dude.
He got so close,
And that's where he got out. Yeah,
that was nuts.
I think he blew his arm out there. I think it was pretty much it.
He went so hard for that submission.
I think once he got to this point, he's just kind of like, man, I'm done.
Yeah, Dustin could definitely fight for the title again, though. Like, give him 2 fights and he's back in it. Yeah, that squeeze, God.
Yeah, there's no getting out of that.
Squeeze your neck off.
Yeah, there's no getting out of that.
That was quick too. Fuck. Yeah, he knew it was over right there. Damn.
Yeah, I'm not picking against Khabib for a long time. It's really hard to pick against a performance like that. Crazy. Oh, that's really good for the UFC, man.
Yeah, it's huge for them.
That's really
good.
good.
They wanted.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted. So this is going to be interesting. So Tony has to be the next fight.
You got to give it to Tony, man.
The question is, when and where?
That fucking sucks, though. Good for the UFC. Good business.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy for Khabib, man. He deserved that one. This is going to be interesting. So Tony has to be the next fight. The question is, yeah. So we're just listening to the fight pronouncement. So and still. Really interested to hear this post-fight.
You gotta call it Tony, man.
He's already said in pre-fight interviews, I just hope he sticks with it. You know, I hope he sticks with the idea of defending the title against him because there's just nobody else that deserves that title shot. All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn it up for the post-fight interview.
Nurmagomedov tonight, with all the pressure on yourself yet again, you rise above it and turn in a near perfect.
Hopefully, you guys can hear that. Okay.
Congratulations on your second successful title defense. How do you feel, sir?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Honestly, I don't know why I have so much everything in my life. Like, I don't know, maybe. Like, I want to say thank you so much, God, first. Then I have father here, my father. I want to say thank you for my father.
It's crazy seeing his dad there. His dad's not been able to come to any of his fights. Can't get visa.
Born together, you know, like grew up, like everything what I have, like I have because of my team, my father, my sparring partners, brothers, Islam, Zuba, everybody here is like Abu Bakr, Umar, everybody.
Just thinking everybody.
Sorry guys, my uncles, subhanAllah. Alhamdulillah, I want to say thank you so much for all my team. And why I wear this t-shirt, I know Dustin do.
Yeah, that's pretty classy, wearing a diamond shirt.
I'm gonna sell this t-shirt. All this money I'm gonna send Dustin Poirier.
Wow.
This is what I want, you know.
Probably gonna give it to the good fight, the charity.
Much respect between us before the fight. Then my last fight, you know, this with bullshit guy.
They're both wearing each other's shirts.
But I wanna forget everything.
Poirier's wearing the Khabib shirt.
We show really what is this MMA. MMA is number one thing, it's respect. When you come gym, first things, what your coach, everybody teach you, hey, you have to respect gym, you have to respect teammates, coaches, you have to still keep clean your gym, everything about respect. MMA is not all about trash talking. You know, this is what we show with Dustin Poirier and his great team. You know, thank you so much. Now I want to talk a little bit Russian.
Gonna talk in Russian now. That's crazy, man.
I think I go home and look through Hillary Clinton's emails.
Jesus. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Russian folks there that travel from Dagestan.
Yeah, dude. They support the hell out of this sport, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why he's such a good champ for them, because I'm sure they just bring in
I was talking to the...
crazy money and attention.
Oh, here's the English translation.
Javier is a little bit older than my father, I think. Javier is
He's like, I didn't know I was going to have to
I
talk.
gotta say, I'm glad what he did. He followed father's plan. That's all I gotta say. He followed father's plan.
Okay, cool.
He was not ready to speak. He kind of got put on the spot.
It was like, John Anik asked one question.
Last 2 years was very busy for me, you know.
Oh, he wants time off.
You know, I have too much pressure on my shoulders. Give me a little bit of time, maybe a couple of days. I have to rest. Thank you, guys.
One of the greatest champions.
That's because he knows George is gonna call him out.
Yeah, I mean, I think George has pretty much done everything he can do.
They gotta give that to Tony, man.
Yeah, Tony's got to happen. If he beats Tony, then, I mean, yeah, what makes more sense than GSP? Oh, Dustin, yeah. Crowd's really respectful to him.
Yeah, he's busted up.
Yeah.
Damn, I would be too.
I mean, I knew he was going to press. I knew I was going to be against the fence a lot. I just felt like I let myself down. You know, I didn't cut any corners preparing for this. I felt like my whole career set me up for this moment, but...
It's rough.
Damn.
Maybe there were times in there I could have did more.
Yeah, don't interview the guy.
I was just so
He's breaking
prepared.
up.
And now I got to wake up and look myself in the mirror every morning with this result. And if anything adversity's taught me in the past, is when times are good, be grateful. And when times like this, be graceful. So I'm gonna just go home, spend some time with my family. It's been a long road. I'm proud of everything I've accomplished in this sport. I have a lot of tread left in the tires. But right now, I just need some time to think, man.
You'll be back, man.
A beautiful baby girl waiting for you at home. We know you'll be back stronger than ever. Appreciate you sticking around for us. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, the former interim champ. I'm sorry for anyone I let down with this performance. I promise you I wanted this more than anything.
Wow.
There is the king of Lafayette, Louisiana.
Damn, Dustin. Well,
yeah, dude. He let you down, dude. You were critiquing his technique.
Say what? I'm saying he didn't jab. It's not a critique. It's objective. You didn't jab.
Dude, you knew what was up.
You didn't jab, bro. He knows it.
You should be his coach.
He knows it.
You should get in there and start fighting, dude.
I don't know why I wasn't throwing more legs.
I don't know why he wasn't throwing more fastballs. Wait, what's going on?
Khabib
there's just somebody in the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, they're just not taking any chances. It was a happy thing. He was smiling at somebody in the crowd, but the security was not letting him go and embrace the person that he was talking to. That was kind
Tony
of
finishes those submissions, is all I'm saying.
At this point, I say Khabib beats everybody. The only person that I can see giving him a challenge is going to be another wrestler, and that's it. It's like you're either a really strong
Tony
wrestler.
beats him?
I think the way he just beat Poirier, I don't pick anybody against him. I don't see how you can.
I can.
Yeah. I mean, I see him beating everybody at this point. That as dominant as that was against one of the best fighters on the planet, like, Poirier just beat Max Holloway, dude. Like, and he just dominated him. He got clocked one good time, and that was it. Totally took him out of his own game. So, if anything, you want to say about the jabs or anything like that, I think Khabib took him out of his game. I think Khabib made him think too much about that takedown. Same way that Conor said. Conor said he didn't feel like he fought his fight because he was thinking too much about that takedown. I think the same thing happened to Khabib because you have to respect the ground game. You have to respect the grappling. You have to respect the wrestling. And Khabib forced him to do that.
Rough.
If there's any reason Dustin wasn't throwing jabs or anything like that, it was that he didn't feel he could. Pretty.
Or he just wasn't doing it.
Pretty fucking impressive.
Yep.
Yeah, because he just wanted to lose. That would have made sense. I think that's all. I don't put anything on Poirier for that fight. I think he hurt him harder than anybody else has done so far, which arguably makes it the most impressive exchange
Yeah.
that anybody's seen on the feet against Khabib. Khabib's just got a fucking chin. I mean, he's got a massive head. It's kind of like Tito Ortiz. When has Tito Ortiz ever been knocked out cold? The only way Tito Ortiz has ever been stopped, and he's got a massive head, is by just being hit over and over and over again until it's like, well, we can't just let you keep getting hit, man. I think it's probably going to take something like that for Khabib, unless it's just a crazy big shot, like a Masvidal type kind of knee or something. Over the moon right now with Khabib, his pressure and his wrestling and his ground game. Like, Tony's the only person I think even holds a candle to him right now. Justin Gaethje would be another fight. Any wrestler is really what I think we need at this point. Like,
credential-wise, Gregor Gillespie is the dude to fight him, but that's it.
It's so early for Gregor.
Yeah, he's just an NCAA wrestler. That's the only credential-wise.
Right. I mean, NCAA, we're pretty much looking at an Olympian after that, so.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to go. Well, you want to call it, man?
Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and call it. I appreciate everybody sticking out on the stream. I appreciate everybody that liked this. If anybody's still on the stream, please bump up that like ratio. Defeat those trolls that are coming in here just looking for an illegal live stream. So if you guys want to leave some comments after this too for what you guys think we should call this, so we don't have all these losers jumping into the chat looking for a live stream and disliking it when realizing that the obvious is not happening. No one is going to do that on their channel, especially if they have any kind of following whatsoever. So we're not going to do that. But yeah, blast this with some likes. We are going to unlist this, so most of the people are just going to be seeing this, our subscribers anyway, after the fact. But really appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been a great afternoon for us.
Yep,
I actually like this.
That was cool.
This is fun to do this in the afternoon for us. Yeah, because it's not like 2 a.m. and you can't really do anything after that. Everybody's going home pretty much immediately after. So thanks for sticking in. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
See you guys.
Peace out.